Ты готов сыграть?
Да.
Подожди. Миш, у меня для тебя одно важное признание. В отличие от тебя 3-летнего, я 40-летний лоб. Играть в шахматы не умею. Поэтому мы тебе нашли достойного противника. Я приглашаю в эту студию 12-го чемпиона мира по шахматам, международного гроссмейстера, заслуженного мастера спорта СССР Анатолия Карпова.
Yo, Bubble Ichu here for round 2 of this Matcherino. Our opponent this round will be a team called Emergency Sub. You guys have probably never heard of them because sounds like a filler name for like a one-time tournament. But let's check out the profiles of the people that I am facing this round. We have this guy named T.E. Rafiki, who only has 65,000 trophies, 4 prestiges, which is nice, and oh my gosh, is that 18,000 elo in ranked? Hopefully he's carrying some bad teammates. T.E. as Livy, okay, 97,450 right now, which is ironically the exact amount of trophies I'm on. Alien fame. 110,000 total trophies, 18 prestige and pro rank. Hopefully they're carrying one bad random. T.E. Diego Gamer, with, only 92,000 trophies, so I have more trophies with fucking, holy, is that 35,000 all-time trophies, 67 prestige? Yeah, let's cut the crap. We're cooked. We are, Rafiki and as Livy are qualified for LCQ. Diego Gamer qualified for World Finals, and he's disqualified. That's a whole nother story, we're not like cooked, we are sauteed. Like, it is not fun. And like, this is only the second round. Why are we playing these guys in the second round? There's 62 other people still in the tournament, and there's only like 5 pro teams in this. Why are we facing these guys in the second round? Anyways, moving on to the draft. So it's Hard Rock Mine. One thing that we noticed right before the draft was one of their players, Rafiki, was like in the training cave with Finks. And like, okay, obviously he's doing that like for mind games, but I didn't want them to pick Finks anyways, so we banned that out. I think our other bans were, we decided were like Kaze, and I forget what our third ban was, either Cord or Draco or something like that, like some oh, it was Lily, was our other ban, and we have first pick. So we go Rico. I was telling my team, like, if we go Rico, they're gonna go Ruffs, and also we don't need to ban Rico because if they go Rico, we can go Ruffs, and like they didn't really understand that Ruffs beats Rico on lane because of the sandbag gadget, and they go first pick Rico. I'm honestly fine with that. Even if Ruffs beats Rico, it's still a good pick. And their second pick, the pick number 2, their first pick is Ruffs. And I'm kind of sitting here like, I told you, but also at the same time, like, I'm not going to get super mad at them because we're not dead lost in the draft. I mean, Ruffs beats Rico on lane, but Rico can still interfere with other lanes. And then they go Jean. And like, if we weren't screwed from the moment we were paired to get up against each other, I mean, we're kind of screwed now. I think for a second, and I go Buster, I'm thinking, like, okay, Lynx is going to pick a mid, and the Buster's gonna really help. Also, I don't want them getting Buster against us. I have been tortured too many times by Buster in ranked. I know what pro players can do. I know what even, like, not pro players can do on Buster. And so Lynx picks the mid pick of Bull. And, I was facepalming. And he was in chat like, we need aggro. And I'm like, but we need a mid more. Like, go Byron. Go Janet. Maybe, okay, Janet doesn't make sense, there. But, like, even, like, something, like, maybe Janet makes sense with the turret to block the pull. Like, go mid. And so, our draft of Rico, Buster, Bull has no mid, and to top it off, the nail in the coffin already full of nails is their last pick of Ollie. Yeah, this is weird because, like, they completely outdrafted us, but at the same time, like, we're not auto-lost from the draft. If this was a ranked match against, like, an equal opponent, we would lose 70% of the time, but we wouldn't be dead lost from the draft. But let's just go into the game. And I'm not gonna be focusing on my perspective, because, let's be honest, I died a little too often. But yeah, I'm able to get the first gem, and we are able to push up a little because I have the health advantage. I'm actually able to push in and get the second gem uncontested. And with the mids cleaning up, even though Lynx dies, I can get the third gem. But Diego already has super and he uses it, and I'm dead. And the gems I got are more than useless. And oh, holy, that hits! Ollie does need a range nerf on that gadget or something, and I actually catch as Livy out of position, and Rafiki hits enough. Oh, he's using the wall speed super. That's how he's hitting those. But yeah, now it's 8 gems to 0, and it's really not looking good. And of course they get in another pull. But wait a minute, we actually get the gems. Lynx isn't going to escape, but, I mean, we got 8 gems, and holy, he's escaping! He could win this! We have countdown, and, countdown's over. Straight gets murdered instantly. It's a 3v1, I can't win that. But, wow, that was close. That was much closer than I ever expected to get against the pro. Well, not ever, but at least for the next year or so. And yeah, even though Buster does a decent job against Ollie, it's way less than not enough. And they win the first game. And yeah, I didn't talk about it, but I mean, there's not much to analyze. They outbeat us in the draft. Lynx almost won, got away with the win, but the problem was, as he was doing that, like, me and Straight were respawning, so we couldn't help him. We were, honestly, like, I'm not gonna say we were close to victory. Having countdown in no means we're close to victory, especially with that Ollie hyper. But we were way closer than we ever should have been. And so let's go into game 2. As you can see, Diego Gaber was still under the Elevate logo when he did the Matcherino. He's changed to Team Electros. I guess that means he'll be the emergency sub for TE in the Matcherino. But yeah, let me go back. Let me just brag a little about that catching as Livy out of position again. Like, look at this. Beautiful. That's the second time I've gotten the better of as Livy this set. And I'm about to get pulled. Rafiki somehow is in a pinch but survives and does more damage to Straight than Straight does to me. I managed to get away with just stealing that gem. I should not have gotten away with that. I probably shouldn't have even tried that. But yeah, now they have full control of mid. And yeah, it's just Rafiki's intentionally going for the 2v1s, say 1v2, so that Diego and his Livy can 1v2 Lynx, because they know that Lynx is the only big threat on this team. Yeah, and this is the difference between like a good team and a pro team. Like if you remember from the last set, when I jumped in on the Byron in the last match, the Charlie didn't help the Byron Bear, and that allowed us to stop countdown and steal countdown. This time, when Lynx jumped in on Rafiki, Diego and his Livy were there to help, and they steal my gems, and yeah. Overall, honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. Our first game was, I'm gonna keep repeating this like a broken record, much closer than it should have been. And our second game, we were like, we did fight. That's how I'll say it. We fought. And so, second set, we go into hot potato, and we're kind of talking. I mentioned that Barry's really good. They talk. I tell them that like Chuck, we don't have to ban because this is like the one map Chuck isn't really good on. So going into the draft, they get first pick. We ban stuff like Barry. We ban Kaze because Kaze's good on this map and they're pros. Trying to remember what the third ban was, but it doesn't matter because immediately after they see our bans, they like auto click Lily. And I'll throw it up, but like one of my chat members from the live stream was like, the moment you see a pro draft Lily, you're cooked. And we thought we had a decent plan into it. We would go Griff to break open the walls, and then Draco, because Draco was like an interesting, like really fun pick on Hot Potato. And I'm thinking like, okay, if you're gonna go a melee brawler, you're just gonna charge Draco's super, and that's gonna be good for me. Then they finish off the draft with Nita, which is Draco's best counter, which honestly I should have thought about them counter drafting Draco, and Lumi. Lumi's another one of those brawlers of if a pro drafts it, you're cooked variety. And we try to finish off a draft of like what synergizes well with Griff, what does well in like a pseudo open and pseudo close map, what can beat Vanita, what can outrange the Lumi, and I think we came up with a pretty good answer with Carl. Like yeah, I think we're lost from the draft. But not dead lost. It's the skill difference, and honestly, like I'm fine with being lost against pros because if that means we're not dead lost, it means we did fine. And let's hop into the set. It's gonna be a quick one. Spoiler. And they go their lanes, we go our lane, and we actually happen to match up well into their lane. But no one's getting the Lily. Say not the Lily, the Nita. I guess not many people were getting Nita as well, and that just allows us to completely team wipe. They already have the first quarter down. I'm spawn camped basically. I survive. I waste my gadget and holy snipe! I can't believe he hit that. I can't believe he even went for that. And yeah, I try to use my super. I get demolished. We're down under 30% already. Lynx does get a kill. But yeah, I can't do anything against this Nita except kill the bear relatively easily. Except I miss a shot and we lose. We lasted 57 seconds. And, okay, maybe it is a complete outdraft. But one thing I think I said, no, I didn't have time to say this, but we do need to destroy a lot of the walls in our mid, and Straight wasn't doing that. But honestly, the biggest fault lies with me for picking Draco when Nita was available. Trying to think what else I should have gone with. I can't think of anything. Like, what do you think you guys would have gone with? With Lily into teammate Griff and your third pick? But yeah, this game, we know their mids, lanes. We don't think they're gonna change, so we change up a little. And Rafiki gets a little too close to me, and he comes out, and I'm very happy with my gadget press here, but it's not enough because Rafiki, and he has hyper already. Holy. Yeah. And new goal. We don't care about putting up a good fight. We just want to get more than we just want to have less than 100% on their safe by the end of the game. It's already halfway over, and Rafiki gets out, and I try to hit him, and he just hides better than I can hit him. And Lynx does meant to snipe him, so he comes out. Rafiki's doing insane stuff. But we actually managed to clear them from our spawn up. As I say that, they get the Lily Hyper. But we managed to deal 5% in damage. Do we do 5% more? No, Lynx goes for the kill on Diego. But yeah, next time they come in, we're dead. And where's the Lumi? Okay, we're just dead anyway before the Lumi comes. Yeah, and with that, we were eliminated from the tournament. GG's to the 3 pros, GG's to my teammates. Overall, I wish we did better in the second set. Especially with how well we did in the first set. I'm disappointed at losing to the second round. I'm not disappointed at losing to who we did in the second round. Especially since, had we won that matchup, the bracket meant that we would have had to face another pro team in OG, Ducky, and Vegeta right after. So we just had a cursed bracket, and sometimes that happens. It's never happened to me before, but now it has. I mean, there's not really much to analyze because when you're facing opponents with that much of a skill gap, there's not like one thing you can point to and say we should have done better there, except the draft, I guess. But yeah, I think under the constraints that we were, I think under the pressure from our opponents, I think we did fine. We did better than a lot of teams would have done, and I'm kind of excited about the future of my Matcherinos. And so how did they do? Emergency Sup, they managed to make it all the way to the semifinals before losing to STMN. So, I mean, losing to the almost taking a game off of the pro team, almost taking a game off of the semifinalists of a 128 team tournament. I mean, I'm just repeating myself now, but like I'm proud of how well we played. And I'll see you guys for the next Matcherino. This is Bubble Ichu signing out.